everybody. My name is Annie Tucker. I am a fourth-year medical student here and one of the student ambassadors for the UTMB School of Medicine. I am so excited to welcome you to campus today. We have a great tour planned for you virtually. You're going to hear from a couple of our student ambassadors. We'll show you where we study and where we train to become excellent doctors. After the video, a few ambassadors are going to jump on the call and answer whatever questions you may have. We cannot wait to invite you guys to campus, but until then, let's grab our masks and go.
Our first location is our newest hospital, the beautiful Jenny Seeley, which opened April of 2016. Here's where many of our inpatient rotations are for internal medicine, surgery, and the multitude of clinical electives offered by the School of Medicine. Our amazing faculty and residents love to teach, and days are packed with many opportunities to learn. A typical day will start with receiving report from the night team and discussing patients with the residents and other students. From there, we see our patients, write notes, and discuss plans for the day before attending morning report and rounding with faculty. After seeing all our patients, faculty, and residents will lead educational discussions and answer any questions we might have. Continuing down to the fourth floor are the operating rooms. There are many opportunities for students interested in anesthesia or surgical specialties to get involved with faculty and observe procedures in the OR before our clinical years. Our faculty are very receptive to students contacting them to come shadow in the ORs and get exposure to various different surgeries and how to prepare for cases from anesthesia side. As medical students, we scrub into the cases for the day and are able to get great hands-on experience of what it is like to be a surgeon and anesthesiologist. Additionally, from some of the rooms in Jenny Seeley, we can see the Alumni Fieldhouse. This is our recreational center and gym. You can often find many students and faculty working out before their day starts at the hospital. The fieldhouse has many amenities, including basketball, volleyball, and racquetball courts with an indoor track, many free weights and machines for lifting, and a multitude of treadmills, ellipticals, and stationary bikes. Outside, we have a pool, softball fields, tennis courts, and an outdoor track. It is not uncommon to see many people taking advantage of all the opportunities to stay fit throughout the day, and medical students participate in many pickup games and intramurals to stay fit and interact with their classmates.
From the hospitals, we continue on to the testing center. The testing center is located on the first floor of Research Building 6. For exams, UTMB School of Medicine utilizes custom examinations from the National Board of Medical Examiners throughout all years of medical school. Each didactic class typically has a midterm and a final exam, so students can expect to visit the testing center twice, about once a month. The study methods for these class exams are similar to how students will prepare for the USMLE Step 1 exam taken at the end of second year. The course exams are proctored by the UTMB staff, and technology support is present in case of any unexpected computer issues. The entrance to the testing center has large glass doors to ensure a quiet testing atmosphere. Lockers are provided in the hallways outside of the individual testing rooms for personal belongings, equipped with a keypad lock for safety.
Now we've made it to the Moody Medical Library. As a medical student, the library will become an extremely familiar place to you. In the heart of campus, the library has ample amount of secure study space that is accessible to students at almost any time of day. Since the schedule in your first 2 years is more concentrated in one portion of the day, either all classes in the morning for first year or in the afternoon in second year, it is a great place to knock out productive study before class and develop a balanced schedule. Its location adjacent to John Seeley Hospital is especially nice since you can easily utilize this space during downtime and clerkships. UTMB's library has 3 floors of study spaces that range from computer labs, designated quiet areas, group study room, and cubicles for more isolated study. This gives students plenty of space to find a study environment that best suits their needs. Also in the library is a Starbucks cafe and several vending machines to provide sustenance during your study time. As a study hub for UTMB students, the library is a great place to network with peers from other health professional schools on campus, including physical therapy, PA, and nursing schools. There's also a seating area in front of the library where you can sit and eat lunch with your friends or take a break and enjoy the island breeze. Not only does it serve as a study and social area, but it is an integral resource when doing research. Since UTMB is the oldest medical school in the state, our library has an extensive collection of publications with staff that are incredibly helpful at navigating both the physical and online resources to help with research or clinical study. Overall, the library is a main location for students on campus to pursue both scholarly and social activities.
Moving across the street, we arrive at our anatomy lab, which is a frequented location during the gross anatomy and radiology course. It is in this building that you will be able to get the real hands-on experience of learning about human anatomy. Located on the entirety of the third floor, this two-sided area contains over 50 different cadavers that are in place for educational purposes. Each cadaver typically has 4 to 5 students assigned to it, but during lab, students frequently walk around to different cadavers in order to optimize collaboration and learning. Facilitators and lab tutors are also present to help in dissection and identification. Additionally, on the second floor there is a large study room that contains a variety of different pathology samples as well as bones that can be held and studied. During the gross anatomy and radiology course, there are 8 hours of dedicated class time per week spent in lab. However, the lab is always available to students at all times.
Back across the street, we now enter Levin Hall. Named after the second system president of UTMB, Levin Hall is a central location for interprofessionalism on campus. UTMB not only trains excellent doctors, but we also have world-class schools of nursing, physical therapy, physician's assistants, occupational therapists, and more. Our Graduate School of Biomedical Science and the Galveston National Lab perform groundbreaking research with many symposiums and conferences held right here in Levin. The Levin Dining Room provides a space to interact with faculty during Osler student events to honor the pioneering doctors who established the career of medicine to serve the community around them.
We now enter the most iconic building on campus, Old Red. While officially named the Ashabel Smith Building and nicknamed Old Red based on its vibrant colors, this building honors the historic foundation of the University of Texas Medical Branch as the first medical school building in Texas. Completed in 1890, Old Red has survived major hurricanes and stands as a pillar in the center of an ever-changing campus. For example, the steep grade of the auditorium seating allowed the original 23 medical students to observe their gross anatomy lectures using a central cadaver. While current class size is now 10 times that, traditions are still honored today with the weekly Who's Anatomically Correct competition, hosted in this space during our gross anatomy and radiology course. Also located in Old Red are the many employees who make up the UTMB support staff. We are very fortunate to have offices for educational affairs, academic support and career counseling, diversity and inclusion, financial aid and scholarships, and of course, enrollment services. All staff members are here to serve the students and take both walk-in and scheduled appointments. The ground floor of Old Red provides group and silent study spaces with natural light for a productive alternative to the library. Next door, the Jamil Student Center is home to the Office of Student Life, which creates community with student-focused events and activities, and Student Health, which provides health and counseling services for all students on campus.
The Marvin Graves Building connects Mary Moody Northern Pavilion and provides a place for first and second year medical students to meet in small groups for PBL and POM, which stand for Problem-Based Learning and Practice of Medicine small groups. During these times, students work through patient-based case scenarios in order to put what they are learning in class into what they might see in the clinical setting. PBL is the backbone of all curriculum for School of Medicine. You will work through cases from week 1 of medical school through your last week of didactic education. It provides a great opportunity to identify your gaps in knowledge and come up with learning issues to delve deeper into the material. In your first year, your small groups are made up of people from your Osler Student Society. In your second year, the groups are randomized throughout the entire class. Your POM small group members and facilitators stay the same all year round, but will change between your first and second years. During this time, you get to interact with standardized patients, discuss clinical aspects of medicine and current research in medicine. Both of these are vital to your education and building relationships with peers and faculty. These rooms are also open for independent/small group study for students while organized small groups are not occurring.
Our last building on campus is the brand new Health Education Center. Recently opened in 2019, the HEC is home to UTMB's Patient Simulation Center and Standardized Patient Program. Simulation rooms cover adult, child, infant, maternity, and critical care situations that allow students to practice their clinical skills on medical mannequins in a controlled environment suitable for learning. The Standardized Patient Program here at UTMB allows all students to learn and develop clinical skills by practicing on a live patient. Students will be put into practice clinical encounters where our SPs act out specific patient cases relative to what we are learning at that point in time. It can involve any aspect of practicing medicine: interpersonal communication, history taking, and physical examinations, but in a safe environment as we prepare for actual patient encounters. These SPs are also involved in OSCEs, which stands for Objective Structured Clinical Examinations. OSCEs are tests that measure our clinical competence and ensure that we learn how to properly perform physical exams and other clinical skills before putting them into practice in our clerkships. Aside from these simulation rooms and practice areas, the HEC has a mini cafeteria that is open in the morning and afternoon and provides choices for breakfast, lunch, and snacks. This building has large lecture halls to use for classes, club meetings, workshops, and large group sessions, and provides ample room for our students. With comfy chairs, cubicles, and study rooms, the HEC is a popular place for students to study, eat lunch, and relax.
Hello everyone, my name is Tony Jimenez and I'm a fourth year medical student here at UTMB. You've made it to the end of the tour. Thank you for staying tuned with us as we showcase the highlights of UTMB campus, where you'll train amongst the best doctors to become a great doctor yourself. Please follow our Facebook page, utmb.somrecruitment, or our Instagram page, utmb_SOM recruitment, for more information about the campus and student life. Thank you so much for staying tuned and have a great interview day. Good luck, and we believe in you.